got the W. Texas Tech.
So in your post-game comments, is that already what you turned your attention to, was Tech with your team?
No, I told them at halftime when we were standing out there, I said, I told you what this game was going to be like. Southeast Louisiana, athletic team. We had 4th downs, we don't play well. They get a couple big plays and you're right in the middle of the ball game. But I told them, if you don't emotionally get played, people get hurt. We had some guys carried off, we got to go get ready to play, and now we'll move forward.
What do you know about Casey's health right now?
Probably not good.
It is an arm injury.
He won't play next week, I promise you that.
Was it his forearm?
Yeah.
Is throwing for him?
No, it's his other left, it's his other arm. But I thought the other quarterback did fine, and thought the third one came in, did fine. And
Was Elisha Olabode healthier today?
didn't play very well in the last drive, but he did some good things.
Would you say that Boyd can spark the offense again like this?
Well, I don't know about that. I just think we finally woke up. Now, he just makes some plays with his legs that Casey hadn't done, and Casey makes some plays with his arm that Trayvon doesn't do. But I mean, it's 2 weeks in a row he came in and we did some good things. So I mean, he's still got to get to where he doesn't throw off his back foot. He puts more into it. We had a guy down the middle of the field that the safety came over and knocked the ball away. Probably should have been a touchdown. There's some things he's just still got to get better at. And the last 4th down, he should have just thrown the hitch. He's looking down the middle of the field. All we needed was a 1st down on 3rd down. Throw the hitch. That's what the call was. Can't always be looking for big plays. That's not what this game is about. It's about winning. Not about how many yards. Not about all the rest of it. It's about winning. So,
On that running back wheel route, was that a safety assignment
it
or?
wasn't a running back, it was a wide receiver. They motioned him in, and he got lost in the shuffle, and Hackett was the guy that's supposed to cover him, and he bit on the play action. The guy ran a wheel. Good play.
Was that the same play that they had run the previous series that they?
They never ran it. The play they ran and scored touchdown before the half was the first time they'd run it. They motioned and ran a pop pass with the guy did up as a totally different play.
How close do you feel like this team has played these first 2 games to how well you feel like
Plus,
they would play?
I don't know, you got one end of the spectrum, the other. It's hard to buy into all of it because you've got a Texas Tech on a Thursday and an LSU and so much was put into the ball game. And you had a Southeast Louisiana team that's going to win a lot of football games. Let me just promise you right now. Quarterback's a really good player. I mean, he was good enough to play in 19 games in Oregon. I mean, so you have that. Defensively, you've got probably at least 2 defensive backs that are going to be guys that have a chance to go in the draft. I mean, they're a good-looking football team. I knew that watching them warm up. I walked in the locker room and said, you guys better get ready because you're going to play somebody that's ready to play.
Overall, how would you describe the way your team's played through 2 games?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched the film yet. I mean, for us, we're 1-1. I thought we didn't play with very much enthusiasm today. And I told them they do that, and that's what good teams don't do. You can't come down to the level of the team that you're playing. You get beat. You're supposed to win as the ones you're supposed to, and then the Big Ten games take care of themselves, and we didn't do a very good job of that. But you get about 3 4th downs, and early in the ballgame, score 2 or 3 touchdowns when you need to. And defensively, besides a couple big plays, I thought we played very well. I mean, you went from a totally different offense, emotionally getting ready for an LSU, to a basically triple option. We probably saw, because they played on a Thursday night, so they had extra preparation. You probably saw 14 plays that we didn't even work on. So we got work to do. But I mean, we were glad. Like I said earlier in the week, I thought this was going to be a tough ball game, and everybody kind of looked at me like, "Oh, that's Coach P."
What'd you think of Devontae coming in?
I
How
played
he
the
played?
quarter. That's what I said I was going to do. That was our best quarter of our defense. More pass rush. I I thought the team picked up as far as the defensive group. But I mean, that was what the plan was. And to be honest with you, I needed to because he's still got some game shape to get back into. So,
Will you make a decision later on when to do the other
oh yeah,
half? Do you have it in your mind
Oh,
which
no.
one is?
but I'll know.
Is everything all right with Chucky? He
Oh,
got
yeah,
kind of
he'll be
banged
fine.
up early and then came back.
Besides, he's Chucky.
Is Griffin Gilbert okay?
Don't know that yet. Don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard anything on Griffin right now.
Gary, back to KC is the next step, is he getting x-rays or what do you
No,
guys?
we already had X-rays.
Okay, and so next is just more about.
We just can't talk about injuries.
What was your assessment of the way he played before he got hurt?
Some good, some bad. I thought we just didn't play with a lot of spark. I thought, and I don't know if it's really him or everybody. You know, we did not block on the perimeter very well. They play what we call trap corners. So when they get anything run-wise, and our wide receivers didn't handle them very well. Those two corners are really good players. But you got to block on the perimeter a lot better than what we did. If you're going to bubble and you're going to run inside and run the option and do things. So you can't really, it's not one of those things where I know you can put a lot of that on Casey.
What'd you think of Jonathan Anderson's performance with more, I guess, a versatile offense to defend?
Well, I mean, that's just more of his cup of tea because he can run people down. I mean, he can run. I really, in that kind of offense, I watch the secondary more than I watch the front, so I couldn't tell you right now how overall the linebackers play.
Coach, just how athletic is Boykin? You had him at receiver early on. Obviously, he can run and
Well,
throw.
he's a 220-pound guy that runs 4.5. I mean, and that's why, you know, we played him at wide out doing this because he's a guy that, I mean, and the thing about Trayvon is he's an unbelievable competitor. In fact, he needs to calm down. I mean, he's not going to last a full season leaping over people. He needs to slide. He needs to get out of it and get to the next play. I mean, there's some guys that got some big boy pads on their side too, so he's got to take care of things a little bit better.
If Casey's out an extended period, how much of an impact emotionally is that on
I don't
him?
think any at all. Like I told you, it's been an even quarterback race. I think 2 ball games. I mean, I really feel bad for him if it is. For some reason, everything he's gone through to get to this point. But you know, we get a chance to talk about it. This is not one of those weeks where you got a lot of time to sit around and chatter. You know, I'm gonna take a shower, get something to eat, and it's 3 o'clock. I think they come on at 6 or 7, and I'll already watch the first game already. So I mean, we'll have a Tuesday practice tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So I mean, we'll be here by 7 in the morning doing our thing. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to play 11 o'clock. I wanted it over with, so we can get off, get treatment, get our guys where they need to be, and start getting ready for the next ball game. Especially when you got to go on the road.
Was Ball taken to the hospital?
Not that I know of.
How good was it or important was it for y'all to get some of those guys that didn't get any touches against LSU, like Juwan Story, Aaron Green got in there, Tyler
I
Matthews?
mean, like I told you before, I don't even think about those kind of things. When it's their turn, it's their job to go do it. I don't think we got guys in the ball game as much.
As you wanted to, you mean?
Yeah, you'd like to, but I mean, they're still running the ball with 6 seconds left. So,
How much of a help is it for you guys, for Jaden to be kicking off the way he has the last 2 games?
I mean, when any time you kick the ball in the end zone where you don't have explosion plays, where your guys are running by, and it's coming out to the 25, it's a positive. Because there's 11 guys, 10 for sure that are getting into physical stuff, and when you're bringing out the 25, you're not having a chance. I mean, it's one of the bigger explosion plays that you have. I mean, just look at how we dealt with the kickoff return. I mean, one, go out to the 140 and then it goes out to the other 40. So, I mean, it's to be able to not have to worry about a returner is a big deal. I thought both Brandy was great to see us get a punt return And then also BJ, keep going on the kicks. And I thought we did a good job of kicking out, and also I thought our punt coverage was good.
You haven't watched the tape, but how would you assess Jonathan Anderson's play again today? It seemed like he's getting more comfortable to
I
you.
don't know, he just asked me the same question. I don't know, like I said, it's hard for me. I don't watch the front until I get to the film, especially in a day like today where I'm looking for quarterback pitch, see who's handling what and what everybody's doing, so.
Second game in a row, BJ got more touches than Wayman. Is that part of a plan you got going? Or?
Now, as we told you guys before, they tagged themselves in and out. Wayman had to have an IV at halftime, took him in early. That's one of the reasons why he had more than Wayman. Is with about 4 minutes left, and we were going on defense, we took Wayman in to start his IV and get things going.
So you're saying it's a lot different from last year, when all of a sudden Casey's not there, and Boykin gets thrust into the
I don't know, I didn't make an opinion on it, I don't think.
Well, I mean, you say your team can handle as much, Boykin.
Well, it's a
Boykin
year older. I mean, guy moved last year from running back on a Wednesday to quarterback on a Thursday. I mean, that's like, being married to 2 women, I think.
You ever coached a quarterback that led the team in passes and receptions?
No, I have to say that I haven't, except myself in the backyard when I used to throw the ball and catch it myself. The defenders didn't hit us hard, I can promise you that. You know, I thought Southeast Louisiana came exactly what I thought they would. This was a statement game for them. Okay, in their season, it was a statement game, and I thought they played hard and they tried to be real physical. You know, we won't play, to be honest with you, we won't play much better corners than what we saw today. If any. I mean, there were 2 good players. Quarterback is very athletic. Very athletic.
Your final question?
Just glad you guys were here. Nobody had to get an IV because it was so tough up in the press box, Neil was saying.
I was sweating earlier in the press
I bet it was probably hot up there. It was hot everywhere else. We're just glad you guys were here. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, guys. You